My friends, in several recent video presentations, we have been exploring with Dr. Richard Rohrbaugh the problem of knowing exactly what Jesus said. There are many difficulties. When we look at the sayings of Jesus as reported by the Gospels, are those exactly what Jesus said? Or were they statements of later Jesus groups writing in the spirit of Jesus? Compounding this problem is the issue of what exactly Jesus did.
Now, the problem gets even more difficult when we come to the actions of Jesus. In Matthew, Mark, and Luke, the public career of Jesus is 1 year long. In John, it's 3 years long. Why? Mark produces a chronology of 1 year. Matthew and Luke follow that chronology because they follow Mark. John doesn't follow that chronology at all. And I've already shown you how he rearranges things. How long was the public career of Jesus? We don't know. Matthew and Luke have genealogies that are not at all alike. In Matthew, the genealogy has 42 names. In Luke, it has 67. And they don't have the same names. In fact, neither one is likely historical. They're there for theological reasons, not historical reasons. Now, John and Mark have no genealogy at all. That just speaks volumes to scholars. Try this one. Only Matthew tells of the slaughter of the innocents and the flight to Egypt. You remember that one? Herod's going to kill all the boy babies, so they flee down to Egypt. Does that story sound familiar? But do you remember it told about anybody else? It's told about Moses, right? Does anybody happen to know that it's also told about Sargon the Great? 2,000 years before Moses? It begins to look like that's a stock story in the repertoire of stories of the ancient Near East, and one can haul it out and apply it to anybody if you wish to make a point. Well, Matthew is the only writer in the New Testament who tells us that story. No other early Christian writer mentions it. So you begin to ask, how does it fit Matthew's agenda? Well, it turns out it does. Matthew's trying to present Jesus as the new Moses. So we got to get a Moses story in here. All right? Did that actually happen? No. Theologically, is it true? Yes. Jesus was, for Matthew and his community, the new and greater Moses. And the use of that old story says so. But now we're beginning to surface a problem. How do we know which stories are borrowed or created and which stories actually happen? It ain't so easy to figure that one out either, folks.